News now from Uttar Pradesh. According to sources, the Congress and the Samajwadi Party have finalized an alliance for the upcoming polls in the state of Uttar Pradesh. What we're getting to hear is that the Congress will contest on 105 seats, while the Samajwadi Party will contest 298 seats. Akhilesh Yadav, the Chief Minister, will be releasing the party manifesto shortly. He is also likely to announce the alliance formally. Now, what we do here is Mulayam Singh will not be present at the event, but senior leader like Azam Khan has reportedly gone to convince Mulayam Singh to attend the event as well. I'm going to go straight across now to Shiv Pujan Jha for more details. Shiv Pujan, who helped salvage the alliance? Who helped save, the Congress party from an embarrassing situation? Because from what I last heard, the Congress were not willing to settle in for nothing less than 120 seats.
Yes, that was the kind of situation which was brewing in the last couple of days, and there was enough adamant posturing which had taken place, and as such we saw how Akhilesh Yadav, without informing the Congress, started releasing his own list of candidates, and that had generated a situation wherein it was largely being expected and speculated in the media circle that possibly this alliance will break. This, despite the fact that time and again Akhilesh Yadav has been reiterating that possibly an alliance with the Congress can lead the party, the two alliance partners, to great victory. There can be a landslide victory in the state of Uttar Pradesh. But then yesterday there was intervention of some Congress senior Congress leaders, and after that till late in the night there were deliberations on this important issue, and now we are getting this information that apparently now a consensus more or less has been arrived at, in which the Congress would be contesting on 105 seats, whereas the Samajwadi Party would be contesting on 298 seats. But there does not appear to be any joint press conference by the two parties. We are expecting that in a short while from now, when Akhilesh Yadav will be releasing the party's manifesto for the forthcoming polls. Possibly he make the announcement of the alliance with the Congress party. Meanwhile, in fresh developments, Mulayam Singh Yadav was given an invite to attend this particular release of manifesto, but then he chose not to come. Right now, Azam Khan has gone to convince him, to cajole him to come and be a part of this manifesto release function.
Absolutely. Interesting developments there. I'm also going to go straight across to Executive Editor Javed Ansari. Javed, we have seen what happened in Bihar with the Mahagathbandhan. It's inevitable to find the seat-sharing tussles when it comes to more than one party involved. And we saw a similar situation evolving in Uttar Pradesh between the Congress and the Samajwadi Party. But what do you think, helped resolve matters? Because negotiations had hit a wall.
Yes, negotiations had hit a wall, and last evening it appeared that everything was going downhill. Apparently, we are given to understand that Priyanka Gandhi spoke to Professor Ram Gopal Yadav late last night in a last-ditch effort. He, in return, got in touch and persuaded the Chief Minister. Thereafter, the Chief Minister once again called Prashant Kishore, and the deal was finally done. They've agreed to part with 105 seats for the Congress, and the rest will be contested by the Samajwadi Party. What has happened is not very uncommon. I've seen this happen a number of times when more than one party is involved. There's this jostling and positioning for seats. But parties first strike a maximalist position and then come down. But this also goes to show that both parties, one more than the other, are desperate to shore up this alliance, because they realize alone they may not be in a position to take on either the BJP
stay with me. I also have with me on the phone line from the BJP, Ms. Rita Bahuguna Joshi. Ma'am, thanks so much for speaking to us. What we hear is that an agreement has been reached over seat sharing. The Congress absolutely fine with 105 seats and the remaining with the Samajwadi Party. But how do you, see the kind of developments, the kind of hectic negotiations that have been taking in for the last few days as far as seat sharing is concerned?
Well, for the past 3 months, there's been nothing except drama as far as the Samajwadi Party is concerned. And the Congress had lost all its clout, all its efforts to woo the voters, and so they had no option. So this agreement or this alliance was on the cards, on anvil, and we knew that this will come because both of them had no other option. And had Mr. Akhilesh Yadav been sure of his success story, he would not have got into this alliance. So one thing is clear, that they both feel that separately they could do nothing, and I can tell you collectively also it's not going to make any impact, because It's just about 2 weeks away from the elections. And the people have seen that only misgovernance, infighting, and the loss of credibility with the people. So I think people are going to judge this government on the basis of its governance. And it has been woefully poor. As far as the image of Mr. Akhilesh Yadav is concerned,
yes,
you can very clearly see that all those people who were considered to be those who had kind of brought disrepute to the government, they're all there. All the ministers except one or two are there. All the MLAs are there except a handful. So there is no change. So they're trying to hoodwink the electorate.
Okay, let me take that question to Gaurav Bhatia from the Samajwadi Party. Interesting comments being made by Rita Bahuguna Joshi, sir. She says that this alliance will yield to nothing. She is making all sorts of accusations against the Chief Minister as well. But speaking of the seat sharing matter, there was a bit of, tension about who gets what, which party gets how many seats. Has all of that been resolved now?
I would only request the media that please wait for some time and let the official announcement be made. There would be a press conference very soon. Mr. Akhilesh Yadav is present there. But listening to Rita ji's comments, I would like to only say two things. One, when the Bihar alliance took place, something similar was said then, and the Mahagathbandhan was called the Thakbandhan. But the results are for all of us to see what happened, and I'm sure that in Uttar Pradesh also, the communal forces would be decimated, and that is why they are so jittery. Regarding the second point that she made, that if the SP is so confident, then why this alliance? I think the BJP needs to ask themselves that if they were so confident, why did they get all the rejected leaders from different parties and brought them in the BJP fold when there was no match of ideology also? So I think somebody is not happy with the
Ms. Rita Bahuguna Joshi, would you like to respond to that before I bring in Congress's Akhilesh Pratap Singh?
No. See, the question here is different. It's not like Bihar. It's not a Mahagathbandhan. It's only an alliance between two parties, out of which one party has no base. They have gone down to 6% votes in UP. I'm talking about the Congress party. Now, coming to this alliance, the BSP is also, there's a triangular fight, clear fight in UP, and the fight is going to between BJP and the BSP. So I don't think, let's see, the interesting developments are happening.
Yes, Gaurav,
in
very
politics,
quickly.
Everything can happen. Yeah.
I think it's quite amusing that Rita ji, being a very senior leader, is saying that Congress has no base because she has served that party for a very long time. And today she is saying that party has no base. So, it's very ironical that, within a few months, the party that she served for so long, she's saying has no base.
Akhilesh Pratap Singh, coming to you, from what we hear, according to our sources, that all's well now between both the alliance partners. Everyone is satisfied with the number of seats. And as Gaurav Bhatia also mentioned, we are still awaiting for the Chief Minister to formally announce the same. But can you just tell us and confirm for us, is the Congress fine with the number of seats allocated to it? Because the Congress had made it very clear earlier on that it will not settle in for nothing less than, 120 seats.
देखिए, मुझे अभी तक ये पता नहीं है कि गठबंधन की स्थिति क्या है, लेकिन जैसा आप लोग कह रहे हैं, हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि होगा।
नहीं, आप कह रहे हो आपको गठबंधन के बारे में ही नहीं पता?
नहीं, अभी जब तक ऑफिशियल डिक्लेयर ना हो जाए तब तक मैं कैसे कह दूं? लेकिन हम कहते हैं कि हाँ, हमें उम्मीद है कि हो रहा है। जब ऑफिशियल डिक्लेयर होगा, क्योंकि आप लोग सोचे चलाते हैं और कई दिन से चला रहे हैं, कभी कहते हैं हो रहा है, कभी कहते हैं नहीं हो रहा है। जब तक दोनों पक्ष से कोई ऑफिशियल डिक्लेरेशन नहीं होगा, हम ऑफिशियली तभी तो उसे कहेंगे। वो होने दीजिए, थोड़ा सा वक्त और है। दूसरी बात कि जो भी निर्णय आपने पूछा कि 120 से कम पे कांग्रेस राजी नहीं थी, पार्टी
ये सुनने में आया था।
जी, वही मैं कह रहा हूँ ना कि जो भी सुनने में आया था, तो जब कंक्रीट पार्टी लेवल पे बोला जाएगा, उसी को हम इंडोर्स कर सकते हैं। तो हम सुनने में आया के हिसाब से हम प्रवक्ता ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते। तो जो भी पार्टी का नेतृत्व निर्णय लेगा, जितनी भी सीटों पे निर्णय लेगा, वो बेहतर समझता है कि उत्तर प्रदेश में प्रदेश हित का क्या निर्णय है, वो निर्णय लेंगे। और जो वो निर्णय लेंगे, उत्तर प्रदेश की कांग्रेस जो भी लोग हैं उत्तर प्रदेश के, वो सब लोग पार्टी के निर्णय के साथ हैं। अब दूसरी बात हुई, जो तीसरा प्रश्न आपका था, जो रीता बहुगुणा जोशी जी ने बोला था, देखिए सबको घबराहट दिखने लगी है। ये सबको पता है कि जिस दिन ये गठबंधन मूर्त रूप ले लेगा, यहाँ पे लड़ाई नहीं रह जाएगी। ये जर्नलिस्टों को पता है, क्योंकि वो भी जमीन से जुड़े होते हैं, सारे नेताओं को पता है, लेकिन वो नेता इस बात को नहीं स्वीकारेंगे जो लड़ाई में दूसरे।
How do you respond, Ms. Rita Bahuguna Joshi? That's the charge that, you know, this is reflective of the party's nervousness. Yes.
I can clearly see a sense of relief in the Congress statement, because now they are going to, you know, piggyback Samajwadi Party and get some seats. And their performance is not going to improve upon the performance in the previous elections that you will see. Let the time come. Let them go to polls. But can't you just smell the relief that is in their statement? Because otherwise it would have been disseminated. Now the question is, the BJP is going on its own. We are fighting on issues of governance. We are fighting on issues of development. Let this combine, come forth to the people and showcase their achievements, and we will also go ahead and try to expose them and to impress upon the people that the center wants the state to come, you know, to rise and to have an improved development program. And let's see who the electorate is finally the
absolutely.
Masses. They will decide on these issues. I think it's no use talking now. Let the election begin.
Absolutely. And Gaurav Bhatia, you know, the Congress is also eyeing the alliance to recover ground as well. Let's make no bones about it. But I don't want to, you know, dwell in the past. I want to look ahead. I want to ask you, going ahead, Akhilesh Yadav, he's just emerged from a very ugly and bitter family feud. There's very few days left to the assembly elections. It's an important time for him as well. So going ahead, can you share with us a little bit about the party's strategy, about his plan as well in the next few days? Mr. Gaurav Bhatia? Okay, we'll just leave it at that. Akhilesh Pratap Singh, Rita Bahuguna Joshi, thank you both for joining us as well and sharing your views. Javed Ansari, Shiv Pujan Jha has also, you know, just joined us and has been giving us all the updates and reactions. We are going to cut across when Akhilesh Yadav starts speaking. He's going to be releasing the party's manifesto in just a short bit. We'll have to take a very short break right here. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.